Hey y'all, Walker the Woodsman here with another Big D Bag unboxing. Thank you for joining me. Before we get into that, I do want to cover some follow-up and some review on last month's Big D Bag and the customer service experience that I had with Delco products / the Big D Bag. If you want to skip ahead straight to the unboxing, I'll put the time right there that you can fast forward to and you can skip over all this part. So last month, after I opened the Big D Bag, I heard back from customer service because I had sent them an email about the fact that the bag did not cover that 5 times value that they had promised on the website. You can see it right there. I heard back from customer service, and actually about a week after that video was posted, I got a phone call from Big D Bag customer service, and they explained everything and they covered it for me, and they did also explain that they had an idea on how to cover that 5 times, and they had intended to make that part of the deal, but logistically it just wasn't something that they could do. So they adjusted the value promise on the website, and you can see it right here, to 2 times what you pay for the bag. So they've backtracked that, and I appreciate them being so honest with me, and they renewed my interest, they improved my spirits on the whole experience. And so if I go back and I look at the value of the first Big D Bag, then it's certainly covered. And that is gear that I do think has some value. And I think I was a little bit unfair when it came to one product in particular. This Combat Operations and Rescue Cordage. The reason that I think that I was unfair was, number one, I do appreciate the survival aspects of the cordage. And I'm going to put up a clip of that real quick right now. So there's the fishing line, there's the jute, and then there must be the Kevlar. But I was frustrated by the fact that it couldn't be just melted back together like traditional paracord. You have to use this glue stick. And I remember thinking, well, who the heck brings a hot glue gun with them into the wild? Well, I learned something, and it wasn't even something that I had considered. It is actually very easy to melt this hot glue. And now that I've got that melted, I can simply glob this on to the frayed end, and it seals up. Do I want to carry a hot glue stick around with me? No. Is it a little bit more inconvenient than paracord? Sure. But I'll tell you what, having a nice big hank of this Combat Operations and Rescue Cordage certainly is something that I like having in my pack. So I'm going to give them a little bit of a higher score than I did initially on the first Big D Bag that I got. And then Delco posted this knife available for sale on their website. So I was very excited because we had seen previews of that, teaser photos for the Big D Bag. Well, I couldn't buy it. You can see here in this picture that add to cart button was not functional. But once again, I heard back from Delco, I heard back from Big D Bag in terms of how to make that happen, and they did. They fixed it, they made it possible. Unfortunately, by that point, I was not able to purchase the knife, and I'm still considering whether or not I'm going to buy it. However, customer service was responsive, took responsibility, and fixed the problem. So thumbs up for that. Another customer service test. I bought something cheap straight from Delco. Just a simple package for their drip scent. And I don't use drip scent, but I tell you what, this thing cost me like $4, and I think it's pretty cool actually. Comes with a little carabiner style clip. This is for the thin mixture, and it seems pretty intuitive to use. Fill it up, hang it, let it drip, and it works as a bait or a lure for whatever game you're trying to hunt. It was extremely delayed, and apparently it was on back orders. So here's what Delco did. I got a handwritten letter from them. Walker the Woodsman, first and foremost, thank you for all of your support. We appreciate your business, social posts, and feedback greatly. I have included some of our fishing product as a thank you and to apologize for this order taking 2 weeks. The product was on back order due to the hunting season. Truly apologize for the delay. Thanks again. that's really cool. The way that they took responsibility for the delay and then even threw in this Diatract Sense Surge technology. It's fishing lures with some Diatract formula to bait fish in. I'm blown away. I think that's a really cool thing. And this is something that I know for a fact that I will use. Very encouraged, very happy about that experience with their customer service. So they fixed the problem with the Big D bag. They owned it. They called me personally and discussed the problem. Then when I ordered a product, they took responsibility for that, sent a personalized thank you, and a little bit of extra swag to make up for my experience. So in that regard, definitely a thumbs up. So let's get into this month's Big D bag. Boom! If you haven't been following along and you want to go back to the first month's Big D bag, I'll post that little information card right up here and you can go back to the beginning and watch that one too. This month's theme for the Big D bag was duck hunting. I'm not a duck hunter, so I need to keep that in mind in terms of the value for my money. So let's dig into it and see what we got. So this is from the Next Level Products, and it is a Depth Setter Decoy Cord Depth Control 12-pack. And you can see an image of the 12 items inside. And what they are is these little Velcro strips with a plastic tube inside. You set those to the bottoms of your decoys, and you can control the depth and make sure that your decoys stay in a group. Another product from the Next Level Products, a 2-pack of game stringers that hold up to 36 game birds. And what these are is essentially a padded piece of cordage that have a little noose on them, and you can hook the necks of the birds that you've shot, and then you can carry them across your shoulders hanging down. From Gear Aid, some Camel Form reusable self-cling wrap. Essentially it's tape that has camouflage printed on it. This I'm going to open up. So you can see that that's a pretty good, and it's got a nice tackiness to it, which I think would be great because if you put this around your rifle or something like that, or an axe handle or something like that, it's going to have a nice good grip, kind of like what you would put on a hockey stick, and it's going to give you that extra little bit of camouflage if you're a hunter. Now me, I'm not a big hunter. As a bushcrafter, I prefer to be able to find my gear, which is why I put things like bright orange duct tape on my stuff. However, this does have some value if I want to do some stealth camping, if I want to do some hunting. I think this stuff is going to come in handy. So I'm going to keep this around. This one I'm definitely keeping. Another product from Gear Aid is the Niglow. It's a little keychain hook, and it charges up as a glow-in-the-dark object, and it says charge it for 10 minutes in bright sun or artificial light, and the longer you charge it, the stronger the light will be, so it increases the brightness. It says it glows up to 10 hours. So again, as a guy who doesn't really like this kind of stuff, being able to find my gear is certainly valuable to me. So definitely a keeper in that regard. So let's discuss value. A roll of this sells for about 15 bucks on Amazon. I believe currently this sells for about $6 on Amazon. So we're at $21. That's easy math. These I cannot buy on Amazon. In fact, I can't find these anywhere except at the Next Level Products website. Each package of these is retail priced at $30. So if we take that retail price, 30, so 60, plus the $21 in value for these, we're at about $81, which is right where we were with the first month's Big D bag, which is right in line with what Big D bag promised. Here is my problem. These are Velcro strips with plastic tubing inside of them. A little box of Velcro strips that I can buy at the fabric store or at Walmart is going to cost me a couple of bucks. Then I can go to the hardware store and I can get a little bit of plastic tubing for another couple of bucks, and I can cut it and I can make it myself. I think that any avid outdoorsman or do-it-yourselfer should be able to do that by themselves. Again, I'm not a duck hunter, so I don't know. Duck hunters, chime in here. Tell me if I'm way off base here, but I don't think this is worth $30. This one I'm gonna break in. So in here, look at that. So 2 padded, they've got straps. This has a nice grippy material on it. And this almost feels like paracord. I can't tell, but it is definitely a high test cord, and it has a noose already looped into it. This I think is pretty darn cool. And that's pretty darn strong. As a non-duck hunter, I think I can find some survival and bushcraft uses for this in my pack. I almost imagine I could string my bedroll in this or use it to carry firewood. So I'm seeing a lot more value in this than just as something to string my birds on that I've shot and killed. So this I'm going to give full price. This I think is a winner. Again, duck hunters, chime in. Let me know. Is it worth $30 to you to have this kind of pre-looped setup? Hey, I tell you what. I'm going to keep one. And if somebody chimes in and tells me, hey, I would love one of those, I will send it to them. I'll give it to them for free. If you're in like Zimbabwe or something like that, I'm probably going to have to charge shipping. But seriously, somebody chime in, somebody in the comments say, you know what, I really, really want one of those. I'll send it to you. I'll give it to you for free. I'm going to keep one, and I'll give you the other one. How's that sound? As for these, I'm not opening these because I want to give these away. I don't duck hunt. Again, no value to me here. But I'm going to keep it in the package. I'm going to keep it sealed. I'm not going to open them. I'm going to send these to someone who chimes in and says that they would really like to try them out. It's a $30 value according to the retail website. And I would like to see some follow-up. Let me know if these are worth $30 to you, the duck hunter that receives these. Sound fair? I think that's a pretty good deal. I'm keeping these. I'm gonna put these to work. Now, the bag is empty. What's missing from this Big D bag? The info card. It did not come with an info card like the first one did. Personally, I'm kind of disappointed by that because I had to do all the pricing research by myself. But I noticed this, and I thought, hey, cool. Maybe they're doing a digital info card. So I scanned it with my QR code reader, and you know what it did? It took me right to the subscription site for the Big D bag. No information about the products in this bag. Just takes me right back to the main Big D bag website. Hey, buy our product, sign up for a subscription. So that's frustrating. So what are my final thoughts on this Big D bag? 2 products are definite winners. The third product, not bad. I'll take it. I'll put it to use. And as for the fourth product, I think that one's kind of a loser, guys. To me, a couple of bucks worth of Velcro and plastic tubing is not worth $30. But I want to hear from you. I want to be fair. The depth setter decoy cord depth control, and was it worth 30 bucks to you? Let me know in the comments. Reach out. You can reach me on Facebook at this address right down here, or you can send me an email at this email address right here. I want to hear from you about what your thoughts are on some of these products. All that being said, they did their job for sure. They came in over twice the value of what I paid for this Big D bag. So thumbs up for that. Customer service, thumbs up for that. Was I truly impressed this time with this bag? But I gotta be fair because this was a duck hunting bag and I'm not a duck hunter. So if this was out of 5 stars, I'd give this like a 3. Hey, Big D bag folk, I'm not trying to bash your product. I think you've come up with a really cool idea. And I think that you guys are just starting out. This is only the 3rd Big D bag. I'm just not loving it yet. Make me love it and you'll have a customer for life. Before I close out, I want to throw a quick shout out to my friend Joe. He's got a YouTube channel too called Joe Fish Unboxing. You'll be able to click on that link here at the end of the video. He unboxes big D bags. Go get his perspective. So Joe, thanks for being in touch with me and consulting with me on your thoughts on the big D bag. I look forward to watching your video. Also, please subscribe so you can get further updates. Please like and comment. If you are interested in a BigDBag subscription, that link will be down below. Please use that link if you're going to sign up, because if you do, I get a commission, and I appreciate your support for my channel. I want to also add that once I hit 100 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. You can see that video by clicking on the link above. So guys, thank you for watching. I sincerely appreciate it. And as always, remember, be prepared, get outdoors, and respect Mother Nature. We'll catch you next time.